All right.
All right. So I'll kind of kick things off and ask you, man. You knew this was coming, where your girl Rose was going to be doing the show. I'm sure you were excited for it, but how has life been in a non-Rose world?
Rose, right here.
The one sitting next to you,
It's
yeah.
been, it's been cool. It was tough at first until she came back, and now that she's back, I don't know, things are pretty much back to normal. You know. Guys, wait, what? Oh, it's just dangerous now. Yeah.
So explain to me how Rose came back, because I think people at the Ultimate Fighter would be surprised to see her sitting there next to you.
And you know, it's all right. It's doppelgangers, man. We got just there's many of Rose walking around. And she's all over the place, man. Sometimes she's here, sometimes she's there. She can fight you and be watching the fight at the same time.
That's awesome. She can be in two places at one time. That's an amazing skill. So I know you've been posting some videos on Score and doing some different things. You got used to having Rose around. Was it weird when she first left to not have that other person in your life?
Hey, man, I'll be honest, and I've told this to only a few people. I literally didn't make it home from the airport. Like, before I was like, oh, shit. Oh, no. This is going to suck. I didn't even make the drive home. It was a 30-minute drive home from the airport, and then I was driving home going, oh, man, all right. All right. Hey, you know what? I've been by myself before. I've lived in places alone, and man, it was literally, it was like kind of shocking. Like, I knew this was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to be like that. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I mean, it's amazing to find out, or to be making these realizations, and like noticing little things that I do because Rose is around. Like, you know, versus the lack of things that I do when she's not here.
So how was the so you dropped her off at the airport. What was the mental preparation going into it? Because you guys are, I mean, be honest. Let me backtrack a little bit, because you guys obviously train together, you live together. How much, like, normal time, like when she's home, how much normal time do you spend apart from each other?
No. How's that for an answer? Nope. And I don't know, man. It's not that we're. Oh no! If you go in the store, I'm coming with you. I gotta be there. Hey, where you? It's nothing like that. She's literally my best friend. Like, she's my best friend on the fucking planet. So like, whenever shit hits the fan, she's who I think to talk about whatever it is. She's who I go to first. Whenever I'm lost, or I don't know what to do right here, Rose is what I turn to first. Like, so we really don't have much time not around each other. And let's say if she's in another state, or anything like that, if we're not around each other, we're still on the phone all the time. Like, she's literally my best friend. I remember when I was filming, we were at TUF season 20 with Shane Carl. Was that no 17, right?
16 was Shane. 16, yeah.
One of those. All right. Well, I remember when I was there in Vegas for like 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks, like, we would be on the phone texting back and forth, or FaceTiming, or talking whenever I wasn't training or doing anything like that. And I remember Leicester Bowling. I remember he turned around. We're sitting down at this place in Vegas. We're eating at some barbecue place, and I'm sitting there typing on the phone at the end of the table. Everybody's just having this big conversation. I'm chiming in there and there, but he turned around and he goes, "Dude, get off your fucking phone!" And he yelled, with his hands, "Dude, get off your fucking phone!" And when he said that, I was like, "Hey, why? No, don't." You're not gonna never say that again. And he was like, "Yeah, how can you be on the phone with her all day and night, nonstop?" I mean, god damn, man. I was like, well, we never don't have something to talk about. Like, she's my best friend. Like, we talk all day and night, all the time. If we're not in the same area, like I say, we're still on the phone, we're texting, we're going back and forth. So now to have zero contact whatsoever, I have no idea if she slept well last night, or if she stabbed anybody on the show yet, or anything like that. I've got no clue as to what's happening, and because like that's tough.
Yeah. Spoiler.
That was a hell
Spoiler.
of an answer. Sorry, man. That
No.
answer was all the way around the corner and back.
No, spoiler. She did stab somebody yesterday. I'm sorry to break that news to you, but she did stab somebody yesterday. So yeah, I got to give you a little bit here, man. She did stab somebody. So you know.
All right, cool, man. I figured it would be. She waited long enough. Everybody's asking, oh man, how's she gonna do on the show? I'm like, well, either I think she's gonna win, or she'll get arrested. Gonna be one of those two ways.
Hey, that's part of it. At least you know which way it's going. You know what I mean? At least you know which way it's gonna go. So.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you know what? I just noticed something. I need you to come real close to the camera real quick. Yo, that stash. That stash is rolling.
Yeah, that's my my best Ian McCall impression is to do my mustache.
Yeah, you're right.
So now you let me ask you, because I know you and Rose have been together. How long have you and Rose known each other? Let me start there. How long have you guys known each other?
Man, I gotta do some math in my head real quick. We've known each other for 5 years.
Okay. How long has it been kind of the inseparable Pat and Rose?
Since we met.
Okay. So to go from that, and I don't think people I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years. People don't understand, it's one thing to be away from each other for a weekend, maybe not talk to each other for 24 hours. It's weird. It's weird. But to literally be cut off for 6 weeks, and it's not like, you know where she's at. Have you thought about just invading the
Wait, hello?
Yep, you're still there.
Yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I had a timer set on my phone. Have I thought? Now, what was the question again?
I was gonna say, to go from that to this, where it's literally where she is, 6 weeks, where she's at, kind of what's going on. Have you thought about driving to Vegas and just invading the TUF house, anything like that?
Oh, completely. Oh, man, hey, but that is it's an everyday. It's almost like an everyday struggle. That thought comes through regularly. It's almost an everyday. It's like an everyday occurrence, man. I've considered that. And I'm talking about super considered. Not like, oh man, I'm gonna drive to Vegas, man. I'm gonna go see everybody. No, I've literally been it's about an 18-hour drive from here. I remember where the gym is. Don't know where the I've had literal real life talks and conversations with my brother and my cousins about, hey man, you think if I showed up, would that be considered creepy or would that be considered romantic?
You know what you should have done, and I'm sure you probably thought of this since the show started, but at some point, why didn't you become friends with Gilbert Melendez and Anthony Pettis? You could have been an assistant coach. That's all I'm saying, Pat.
I have no idea why I haven't received that phone call yet. I thought as soon as they said we're gonna be doing TUF 20, it'll be the featherweights or whatever the 115-pound class is, and Rose is gonna be on the show. I was like, oh, well, there you go. There's your show right there. She's going to be on it. All the other 15 girls are going to be on it. The coaches are going to be on it. But then we're going to have Pat there. Pat's for sure going to be on it. He's going to bring down the house. Yo, man, I haven't gotten that call yet.
I know. It's disappointing. I can't believe they haven't pulled that trigger.
Man, everybody's like, oh, dude, how come you're not out there coaching? And as if I have a choice. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm waiting until the right moment. If someone calls and asks me to come, absolutely, sure, hell yeah, I'd be the first one there, man. But other than that, it's not really my decision.
Yeah. Now you're a famous man for Instagram and Twitter. Very famous for both of those.
Yeah.
Your video with Rose before she left, with her walking away. Let's just put it that way. Again, very very famous Pat Barry video. But you've been all over Score, you've been all over Instagram, putting up these videos, these messages, things you've been doing with her absent. You know her better than anybody. What is she going to think when she sees these videos when she gets home?
Hey, man, all right. When she gets here, or when she gets back, or when she gets released, if that's what you want to call it, on August 15th, I think that, one, she knows I'm doing something. She knows I'm doing something. She doesn't know what, but she knows I'm doing something. I think that this is gonna be my rendition of Rose's reaction to the videos and the pictures that I've done. All right, you ready for this one?
I'm ready.
Hold on a second. All right, here it is. That's gonna be it right there. She's gonna look. She's gonna go. She's gonna see it. She's gonna go. I didn't expect nothing else. That's my guess.
Yeah. See, everyone thinks it's so crazy, but in my head, I'm thinking Rose is probably already thinking this in the house. Like, I can only imagine what Pat's up to right now. Like, that's my thought.
That's got, you know what, and that's what I tried my damnedest to instill in Rose's head. Hey, when you're going, all I'm gonna be doing is training, teaching seminars, doing this and that. Raising Misha, playing with the puppy, cleaning up. That's all I'm gonna be doing. Nothing crazy. As a matter of fact, and I don't know, this one came out of my mouth. I was like, as a matter of fact, I don't think I'm gonna do any videos or pictures at all until you get back. I'm gonna go radio silent until you come back. Yo, that didn't make it the first day. I'm telling you, I made it from the airport, back to the apartment, and was already coming up with sounds like this is horrible. What am I gonna do? I don't know. I'm gonna think of something.
Yeah. Now, I know you in the past have been a man who is not afraid to let loose with a little singing in the car, right situation. So,
this is true.
I got to know, because, listen, every couple has their song. Every couple has their thing. Has there been a song that you've been singing in Rose's absence? Has there been that one song that gets you a little misty-eyed or anything like that?
Oh, yes. Yes, the most. This song has been on repeat since she left. And not only is the song been on repeat since she left, but I'm also gonna send you the video. Oh man, don't watch it. Don't watch it. Don't listen to it. Man, the song is so good to me. All right. That's the song. It's a single. So Good to Me by Chris Malinchak.
Okay.
Man, hey, it's a beautiful song. You should never listen to it ever.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Hit you right in the heart.
Right, it's only.
I can hear it.
Bruh. This is beautiful. The words, I never listen to words of songs. I don't care. I don't care what Tupac's rapping about. I just want to hear it. If it's a great instrumental, to me, it'll be a great song. I listen to these words, man, and then, oh Lord, I watched the video, and I've been mud. I've been mud for almost 3 weeks. This song is, I'm going to send it to you. This song is ridiculous.
If I start crying, I'm going to blame you, Pat. That's all I'm saying.
All right, deal.
So now, okay, so you got, what, about 4 weeks left to go?
6 weeks total. This is the end of 3, yeah, so 3 weeks in a day or two.
Okay, so the first 3 weeks down, you got Rose behind you there. That's the level we've gotten to this point. Rose had to come home to spend some time with you.
In her gi.
In her gi, yes. Does she sleep in the gi? Like, do you have outfits for her? Like, are you like Barbie dressing her?
She just put the gi on every once in a while when maybe I didn't wash the dishes or something like that. And all of a sudden it's gi. It's like, all right, dishes are gonna get washed. That's some bullshit. Was you gonna submit me inside with your hat?
Yeah. So, what are the next 3 weeks going to be like? Because separation anxiety is bad in the first few days, and to me, it just grows and gets worse and worse. So, are we going to be seeing some Lord of the Flies stuff coming on your Instagram and on Score stuff?
There's a possibility. You know what I mean? They say, all right, so when she leaves, it's going to suck at first, and then you'll be fine with it for like an hour, and then it's going to be really bad. But as time goes on, you'll get more and more accustomed to it and this and that. I don't believe in that. I think that as time goes on, and even though I know she's filming this show and she's doing this and that, the only way that I think, this could be totally a ludicrous statement, the only way that I think that I could ever just be like, she's going, she'll be back in 3 weeks, is fine, is if I stop caring. You know what I mean? Like, that's my guess, is that the only way that I could sit here and be totally fine with her being gone is if I just didn't give a shit anymore. And that's never going to happen, man. In the first 3 weeks, nothing happened. Did I tell you that? Nothing happened. Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do I didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't do a thing, bruh. I came home from the airport and I sat down, and next thing you know, it was Sunday. The next Sunday, like I didn't do any. Everyone's like, oh man. You know what? Jokes are stupid to me and aren't funny. The ones like, oh man, freedom. She's going 6 weeks. Time to be free. We gonna party it up, bruh. I didn't. A week. I dropped her off on a Sunday. The next Sunday, I finally walked into the kitchen and was like, oh man. Ever since we moved into this apartment, the kitchen is always cluttered. It's always got shit in it, man. And like no matter how much you clean it, no matter how much you put stuff away, no matter how much stuff you throw away, the kitchen is cluttered. So I walked into the kitchen, I was like, this has been a mystery ever since we moved in here. It's been a year now. I don't know, man. This is crazy. And then all of a sudden my vision cleared and I realized, oh, that's because that's 4 pizza boxes right there. There's 2 bags from Wendy's. There's like 1 Jimmy John's bag right there. There's some Subway bags. There's nothing but just cans of energy drink. Bruh, I didn't even notice. And I keep going to the grocery store, buying things, coming home, and then ordering takeout. So everything in the fridge keeps going bad. So I've been, like, for these 3 weeks, I've been grocery shopping, ordering pizza, then throwing away bad food in the fridge. Like, have you ever seen a dish so dirty you told yourself, ain't no dishwasher gonna save this?
Yeah, you just throw it away. You just throw it away. It's over.
Hey, the entire left side of the sink is going. It all had to go. I didn't even notice. I was like, oh shit, I haven't. This dishes have been just sitting here, and you know what's weird? You can't smell it until you move a dish. Once I moved it, I was like, woo, what was that smell? And then gnats flew out. I'm like, oh my god, what's been going on? I'm like, what's been happening the entire week gone? I didn't do a thing.
Yeah, I've had dishes like that. That's like pots. I've had pots like that too. You're just like, you know what? I'll just go to the store and buy a new one.
Yep, there's no scrubbing gonna fix this.
Nope.
One's not coming back.
Nope.
It's not coming back.
Nope. Now, what's the apartment gonna look like when you know Rose is coming back? Are you gonna clean it at all, or are you gonna leave it? Kind of.
I mean, 2.5 weeks. I've just sat here like just a ball of snot, man. So for the last 2 or 3 days, I've been organizing. I've already cleaned the kitchen. That's one thing. I vacuumed. I bathed Mishka, which she was horrible. Dusting, and now I'm working my way back. So the bedroom right there. That's the next one. That's the one that's getting tackled today.
There you go. So now, chances are Rose comes back from the show. This will never happen again. You guys will be together, be happy from now until forever. But if they're ever like, hey, Rose, we're going to do a reunion season. Come back for 6 more weeks. Am I assuming you're never going to allow that to happen? Or for you, maybe they're like, Pat, come be on the show for 6 weeks. You got to be cut off from the world, but you can come back here and coach for 6 weeks. I'm assuming none of that's going to fly.
Man, I know that this is an awesome opportunity. I know that this is exactly what she needs to do, like, in her career and where she's going and this and that. It's whack though. It's whack. Fuck it, man. It's whack. It's whack. This shit is lame. I got nobody. You're not gonna tell me how's Rose doing today? You know I can't talk about it. I'm like, oh shit. Even the van driver, you're not gonna tell me nobody? Like, but that's fine. I know these are the rules. This is how it's supposed to go. But if it were to come back around, it doesn't matter how much. I would never say no to that. Rose, you ain't going to sit your ass down. I could never, ever. I could never do that, man.
Yeah.
Like,
So
man, they said they were having a reunion, or they were having like we're gonna have a what type of episode or season, and we need you back. Yeah, I would definitely like promote it as much as possible.
Yeah. So last question I'll ask you, Pat. Rose behind you there. What happens to her when Rose comes home? Is that going to disappear from the house before Rose gets home, or is Rose? Are we going to have double Rose?
Oh, for sure. There's no way. I can't believe I even did that. Like there's no that it'll. Well, that was only one day. I made 5 videos in one day, and I tossed it out. There's no way, man. That's. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, man. That's gotta go.
Well, Pat, stick around. Don't hang up yet because I got to cut off the video. I got to tell you one thing after we're off the air. But thank you for taking the time, buddy. Obviously, hopefully, you get through these next 3 weeks. I gotta say, man, the score videos, everything else, if nothing else, man, they're keeping the world entertained because we're enjoying them. So, hopefully, when Rose comes back, don't cut off the videos. We got to see the reunion video. I hope you're planning on taping that. Like when you see her for the first time, you better be recording.
Well, yeah, and it's gonna be a very magical experience. But I have the feeling that as she's walking down the terminal and we see each other, she's gonna go, "Oh God!" and she's gonna run straight up to Mishka. She's gonna run straight up to Doug, and she's gonna love and kiss all over, and then throw me her bags, high five me, this kind of thing, man. It's gonna be fantastic, bro. It's gonna, like I said, this is the first time that we've actually had no contact, like ever, since we met. Like first time. She's even gone to Lithuania for 3 weeks at a time, but we still have contact while she's doing that. Like this is the first time there's nothing.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah.
I handcuff myself to it.
You know what? They just, I don't care if it's 16 girls in the house for the Ultimate Fighter. They could use a bodyguard, right? I mean, you could have been there as a bodyguard.
They could do that. A ring card guy.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, I know you volunteered to be a ring card guy. You could have been doing the Ariani around the octagon for the fights.
Yeah, man, I could just sit there. I'll wash dishes. I don't mind. I'll just clean up.
Yeah. Give me something to do, right?
Yep.
I love it. Pat, hold on 1 second, but thank you so much for the time.
Gotcha, bro.
All right.